Scorpio, my lovely Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading, going from the 10th through to the 16th of July. How's it been going? I hope it's going well. Thank you very much for your support. I hope you have a lovely reading going forward today. There is changes that are coming down the line, and we saw that in the collective reading, and it seems to be coming this week here. It's almost as if like there's a pivoting point within this week. I think it comes within the later stages of this week, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens next week as well. And I will be doing a collective reading on that on Monday and an all signs on Tuesday, according to this wave that's coming through. And I think it's coming through the material, so such as the financial system or the political systems across the world. It could also be coming through Mother Nature as well, and ecological or geological situations that happen. Let's just see what happens for you in this week. You got the Three of Pentacles. The overall energy here is encouraging you to realize the good quality work that you've done. I think it's giving yourself a bit more merit, Scorpio. And the world outside is not going to do that for you. It needs to come from you. And when it does come from you, you will attract people and situations that are around you that has also done that good quality work that fits with you like a glove to a hand. You know, and it's that overall energy here is, yes, it's not a case of taking your eye off the ball this week and sort of being self-satisfied with your good quality work. But I think it's connecting with the good quality work that you've done and connecting it with the world that is around you. On your karmic path, on your relationship, you have success on your path here. I've got a tractor on mine that's coming through. Bless him. He's been working hard today. He's already come through several times. And yeah, so on your karmic path, you've got this Six of Swords. You've got this righteous place. It's almost as if like you've created this vibration, this good quality work that is around you. You've created this good vibration, which is going to attract people that correspond to you and it make you feel like that you are winning. Not feel like you are winning, but that you are winning. And I think you need to step into that role. Step into that role of self-confidence within you that you have in abundance when when it sits right for you, Scorpio. And as you sit into this sort of like role of success, you're going to sort of it's going to provoke even more success. I think this is trying to say to you, with the work you've done, and I've seen it on your readings over the past year, you've done amazing work, really, Scorpio. And I think this is coming to a stage now where it's almost like a celebration of the work that you've done on yourself, and it's going to start producing good results within your relationships that are around you. This could be a new couple, a new partner. This could be your existing partner at the moment, which you can explore new avenues or have a new direction for your relationship. This could also to do with family, friends and community. The universe here, I think, is so it's giving you the Seven of Pentacles. This is a revelation number for me, 7. It's after the 6, which is the sort of, yes, this is it. And now you're realizing now it's starting to play out around you. You're now realizing what this can produce for you. And now you can nurture that success going forward. And I think the universe is encouraging you, or encouraging that nurturing aspect to your own personal success that you've created because you're getting in alignment with yourself. And you will have noticed certain people around you that you are making connections with. And now it's a time to build upon that success. This is what you're creating, and this is what you have been creating. Not only alignment with yourself, this is with your higher self, but this is with alignment with another person. And you have been creating this, nurturing this within yourself, and it's now starting, it's coming to the surface within your life. And you should really be starting to notice what aspects or what relationships work for you, that you feel at one with, and opening the doors and start working and nurturing the connection to those relationships. And it could well be a case of sort of asking that person to, out for a cup of coffee, to connect with that person, or that person is asking you out for a cup of coffee. I would say yes to it if I was you. Explore life. I think it's really important. This is this wave that I've been talking about. There is a certain anticipation within people. And with this anticipation, it's knowing and seeing the comings and goings of life. It's preparing you to go on a journey. And this is going to take a bit of a leap of faith. But this faith comes out of good quality work that you have done. And learning about the waves of reality as they flow through your life. And noticing this. And that's what you've got to start nurturing. Nurturing those waves, those connections with certain relationships that are worth investing in. And it's taking your time, enjoying every step of the way, I think, more than anything else. Being prepared to go on this journey. What is the outcome of this week in regards to your relationships? The Knight of Pentacles. This is what that nurturing is all about. I think by the end of the week, you realise now that you have a freshly ploughed field, which is behind him, which is at the bottom here, and he has those seeds to plant in order to nurture his future. And your karmic message, your karmic mission, is to head towards that success. And that success is going to need you in order to invest, engage with life around you. It's really important. If you do not plant the seeds, you're not going to have anything to nurture. You're not going to get that connection to yourself. So I think this is a case here, but by the end of the week, you know what relationships you want to invest in and how you want to explore them. I think you're going to enjoy it enormously as well, because you've done that good quality work. You're going to have a high degree of control over how those relationships flower gradually. And this is putting it into place, because next week is going to be a whole new paradigm. That's when the whole new paradigm becomes concrete. The logical revolution is here. It's done. It's in place. And it's now a case of engaging. And I think this work here is which you're setting up at the moment and investing in those relationships that correspond to you is going to put you in a position where you're going to be able to really explore this new change that's coming through life in a very, very positive way. On your material path, it is you've got the Ace of Cups. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here. This is a new beginning. I think it's already here. You can see these opportunities, or you have these opportunities, or you've taken these opportunities. Whatever it is, you know it's within inside you that it is here. That change of job, that new business, or that going off on that project. Here is sort of saying, now is the time to take that seed of thought or this opportunity that you've accepted and really start putting it into action, allowing that chance to come to the surface for you within your life. It's going to provide a lot for you, and I think this has to do with that good quality work that you've done in the past that you can open up for the future. You've got the Ace of Wands. You had all the aces, as far as I remember rightly, 3 aces, and I got a funny feeling they were mainly on the relationship side. It now seems to be coming through on your material side. The universe is sort of saying, out with the old and in with the new. This is a whole new start for you that is coming up on the surface, or is already there. I got a funny feeling, as I said, I think it's already there. And I think the universe is here is saying, get passionate about this new direction you're taking, this good quality work that you've done, And I think this is almost a sort of saying, yes, engage, engage, engage. That's what I'm getting. Engage with your path, engage with this new idea, with this new job, or this new promotion, or this career path that you have decided within you. Be passionate about it. Out with the old and in with the new. In the old, in your past self, of how your guides are influencing you from your past, you have the Nine of Wands. This is about going on a journey here, and I think this is where, as I said, I think you've already decided this and started this. Got that that hard-working farmer coming through again at the moment. Yeah, so starting on this journey, you've taken that wand and you're going off, and what you're doing is, from the past, you're learning from the messages in the past, which is those healthy boundaries. So as you go forward and you've freed yourself up, and you're freeing yourself up with these opportunities that are coming through, and having fortune sort of shining upon you, your past self is sort of saying, now, yes, head down that path, but don't forget the past. Don't paint yourself into a corner. And I think that's sort of like, it's those sort of healthy boundaries, those sort of healthy encouragements that you've done, that you can do with yourself, which will encourage that sort of good quality work to come to the surface. You have the Four of Wands here. This is a new paradigm. This is with this wave of energy coming through. As I say, I think it's in the material side, and I think this is why you get the Three of Wands on this side here for your future self, because you're going to almost see how, or observe how the relationships around you adjust to this new situation, which is turning up between the 15th, 16th, 17th, around that period there. But for you on your material side, it's opening a lot of opportunities for you to apply a plan that you've been working on and have it in and bring it into harmony with the world that is around you. So it dovetails with the world around you, which ultimately is going to bring you success for the going future. Let's just see how it plays out at the end of this week here. Happiness. I think you've understood huge amounts on your relationships, and it's almost as if you're giving your relationship side, you're cutting it a bit of slack, basically, and now you're concentrating on your material side. And we do that in life. We go from one to the other. We provide success in our material world so we can explore our relationships, because we have the abundance in order to do that. And what you're doing here is because you are following that opportunities that have been presented to you, and you're engaging in it in a very passionate way. You're going to be opening a lot of happiness in your life in regards to what you do is in the way of your material world, your projects, your business, or your job, and it's going to change your world. It really is. Working, so you either to work to live, or you live to work. And I think you're getting into a stage here where you're living to work in a very different way. You're living in respect to your happiness as regards to the world around you. And that's what's going to make you feel like you are on fire. You're doing really well. You're progressing enormously. With the overall energies here, you get the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this quality work does come from you. I think you've done this work on you in order to set yourself up in a position which is recognizable as quality work. And I think the overall energy is realizing that. And it's now matching the good quality work that you've done. And this is what's bringing in chance or luck for you within your material life. It's bringing in sort of harmonious situations within your relationship side, which brings you into a position where you can really start working on it and working with the relationships that are around you. But it is good quality work that you have done, I think, here, and I think the universe or the energy is recognizing this and will be paying you back tenfold. With the Six of Wands, you get happiness. I think you're heading towards this, and I think now it's engaging with this happiness that is within inside you, and it is going to provoke and create absolute happiness within you, real success. And I think people are really going to start noticing you. They're going to notice like how Scorpio is really sort of on the ball. My word, Scorpio. So they're so happy from within. They're radiating this happiness. And can I get a bit of Scorpio? And this is what's you're building in a lot of attention, beautiful attention in your direction. With the universe, you get the Two of Pentacles. It's choosing what you nurture in life, and I think this is choosing the relationships that you wish to nurture. And I think the universe is encouraging that with you. They're sort of saying to you, yes, this should be this should be a moment where you can invest in the relationships around you and nurture the relationships around you that actually want to nurture as well the relationship, and brings you into alignment with the people that are around you. With the Two of Cups, you get the Knight of Cups. You have created these offers of love that are coming into you. I think you may even get more than one, actually, funnily enough, here, Scorpio. But anyway, that may only be for some of you. But I think what you've created here is a situation is either you are offering your love to someone or someone is offering their love to you. And it may not necessarily be, as I say, it could be with family, friends and community, reuniting with your with that section of your life. But also it could be opening up to, because you've done that good quality work, I think you're opening up to, and this week it's happening, it's almost as if it's there. Like you may have even had it in the last week, where someone's declared themselves to you, or you have declared yourselves to other people. But whatever it is, it's a beautiful thing, and happiness is the long-term happiness. I was explaining this to someone who took a private reading with me this week, and it's been so beautiful to meet a lot of you in the private readings, which you will find linked in the description below. It's been absolutely beautiful to meet you. And happiness, I was explaining, happiness is a long-term thing, and it's in how you engage with life on a daily basis to create your joys, which then from those joys give birth to that long-term happiness, that deep happiness that is within you, a success that is eternal. And I think this is what's happening here. With the Three of Wands, you get the Wheel of Fortune. I think you are in this position here of seeing those waves of reality, seeing how people interact with the changes that are going to be happening over the weekend, a different perspective of life, seeing how they react and how they engage with life. And then you can choose who you interact with, which will then put you into a very fortunate position, because now you're into relationships that are around you, and this is where you're going towards, relationships that are around you that make you feel very fortunate in life, and you make them very fortunate in life. It's a very fair exchange sort of scenario. As you engage in your future and you start planting those seeds and start working and nurturing those relationships that really do, that you are, that you have a lot of respect for, you have a lot of concern for, there is communication here. And I think that ties in with the Knight of Cups here. There is communication of sort of declarations of love, opportunities. Would you like to move in with me? Should we get married or whatever? Because that's possible as well. But it's exploring new connections with people in a way that is very open and has got a lot of communication between you and the other people. And through this sort of like good quality work that you've been doing, and just getting on and connecting with people and realizing the joy that you have within you, is going to open up other people to, open up the people that are around you to reflect that and communicate that back to you. What's going on with the Ace of Pentacles, a leap of faith, a start of a whole new journey. This could be with a new job, new business, new project. If you're engaging with that sort of thing, I would engage in it fully. I wouldn't go into it sort of saying, well, if it's not like this and like this and like that, then I'm not going to do it. You know, nothing's going to be perfect. Perfection does not exist. The only time perfection exists is in the first respiration and in the last exhalation, basically. And this opportunity is going to demand of you a bit of a leap of faith, a bit of an attitude of we only live once, although I don't think we do. It's enjoying the moment, getting in there and getting out there, and enjoying the exploration that can happen within your life. With the Ace of Wands, out with the old and in with the new, this is encouraging within your material life the ultimate dreams of what you should be living or what you want to be living in regards to your material world, in regards to your job, your business and your project. Really that's what that leap of faith, it's almost as if like the leap of faith is sort of saying, could this really be happening? Could this really happen? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. If you engage, yes, it can. There's so much love going on here. A love of life. It's just absolutely brilliant. Through those healthy boundaries, you're going to find yourself connected with your workspace, with your job, your business and your projects and etc. in a way that makes you feel that you're really in love with what you're doing. And I think this is what comes up from the past. I think you've been gradually orientating yourself in that direction. And I think you've cultivated it. I think that's the good quality work that you've done. And finally, it's now here. It's now, you can feel it. It's the opportunities that are arising for you to be at one and fall in love with what you do. And I think it's going to be really beautiful for you. It's amazing how it goes from one side to the other, on the relationship side and then onto the material side. But that's all to do with rhythms in life, and we can see that in the Astroflower. With the Four of Wands, you get the Five of Swords. I think this is basically what you're walking away from. In a way, that's what you're walking towards, and this is what you're walking away from. You're walking away from petty complications within your financial world, and it could be, it could have legal complications, could be sort of social complications within past work that you've been working with people that, that haven't really been, that have just been a little bit argumentative, a little bit difficult. And I think this whole new walking towards this new paradigm is walking away from complications, arguments, struggles that there's no way of winning them, so there's no point in doing them in a way, and concentrating on the happiness, your happiness going forward. Just noticing, could be work colleagues, it could be other businesses, clients, or sort of suppliers, where you're just sort of saying, they're being very complicated and argumentative, and it's kind of going, no, there's no real solutions. You just seem to want to sort of have a confrontation. I'm sorry, I'm going over here. This is where my happiness is. I'll see you later. Because they're only going to slow you down there, I think. And I think that's what you're walking away from as you walk towards this new plan. This new plan. With the Two of Wands, what was I saying about the Four of Wands? You have that plan there. That is you. These two people coming together. These two entities, you and a job, a business, a project, whatever is coming together here, that's in your future, this new paradigm, this going through a threshold, as it were, going through a, going from one dimension to another, one paradigm to another, is going to be planning, and you're going to be planning your happiness. And I think your happiness is almost going to be planning you. And this is where I think the overall energy is recognizing the quality work that you've done, You can plan for a whole new future based upon your happiness, basically. And it could well be changing a job in respect of that you might have to change completely the area in which you live in. You know, moving physically in the world towards your happiness, basically. Really developing here in a really nice way on your material side, and opening up a lot of assurance within your relationship side. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely to see you, Scorpio. Fantastic. Don't forget those specials that I'll be coming out this week, the collective and the timestamp, on that sort of wave of reality that's coming through next week. That'll be on our channel. Thank you very much for subscribing, sharing, liking, and etc. It's been very much appreciated. In the meantime, that's all for me left to say is don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.